Washington, and Bulls were never really in it at that point. So quick start is going to be important just to establish the tempo of the game. There's Wall on a floater, beautiful shot. Because Chicago mentioned to us before the game, he thought Augustine needed to drive more rather than rely on the three-point shot. Washington has big guards, and they've been using Ariza on him quite a bit to really bother that jump shot. And Wall getting fouled, going to the basket.
Coming series schedule, if there is a Game 6, it would take place in our nation's capital on Thursday night. We'll be there, bring it to you on TNT. And if there's a Game 7, it'll be back here on Saturday here in Chicago. The number 5 seed Washington Wizards, who have played so well in this series. And it is a sellout crowd, which is a given here in Chicago. 167 consecutive sellouts.
But it feels like there's a sense of inevitability in this building right now with the team and the fans as Wall gets right to the rim.
Feel of a regular season game has turned back into a playoff affair.
Yeah, well, the fans have some hope now.
Nice move. John Wall getting the roll. Ariza is on it. Collision between Wall and field goals. 8 assists without a turnover.
Well, how about the turnaround for Game 4 when the Bulls had 16 turnovers and Washington only had 6. Tonight, the Wizards 8 turnovers and Chicago only 1 all game. 12 assists, 1 turnover for the Bulls. And they've missed some shots, too. So this has been a really
successfully by switching a 6'8" player like Ariza on Augustine, who is shy of 6 foot.
And as a player, if you're Augustine, in a playoff series, you get tired of that guy. In the regular season, you get a different matchup the next night. You might have a big game. There's Heinrich going to get called for the block, and Wall makes. That's a tough shot.
The last time that the Wizards were here in Chicago, Wall did his best work in the series in the first half of Game 2 and lost it. Another Chicago turnover. Here comes Wall, fouled, held by Heinrich.
Well, they've broken free now.
The Bulls have come up empty. Final minute, third quarter. Wall took the bump from Augustine. Very adept at getting off shots while he is being fouled. Augustine commits his third.
Yeah, that's that. Wall just threw it up there. He's not shot well tonight, just 4 of 12. But he's been to the line 8 times and a 9th coming.
Coming up on 7 minutes remaining. Heinrich is 4 of 5 from downtown.
But more than likely, Mark, without Taj Gibson the rest of the game. So Boozer's going to have to do the job as Wall hits the open 3. And this is why Gibson plays all.
Lost it off the double. Here comes Wall. Heinrich is turned around. Wall all the way. What a move by John Wall.
That's why John Wall was the #1 pick. Jimmy Butler was right next to Boozer, and that allowed his man, I believe it was Bradley Beal, to get his hand in there on Boozer.
Just under 3 remaining in the fourth. Beal. Dangerous pass. Wall. Watched by Heinrich. 1 on the shot clock. Here's Wall. Yes! Oh, just did beat the 24. 22 points. An outstanding night for John. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
Noah not able to get to it. And again, it is Nene. Foul is given by Butler with 7 remaining. But it appears only the 3rd playoff series that Washington has won in 35 years. Beat the Bulls in 6.